Hey y'all, it's your girl Ashley Monique, the host of Two Authentic Podcast, the podcast that's always keeping it real, raw, and too authentic. Each episode, we strive to be our best selves authentically while learning, healing, and growing together. Let's talk about it. Y'all, I don't even know what's gonna happen right now, but it's taking everything in me not to scream. I'm having some technical difficulties, and your girl just trying to handle business. But I know y'all like, girl, where you at? I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds. Okay. But I'm out of town, but that don't mean business gotta stop. I'ma still make it work. Okay. So when you want something, you gonna make it happen. You gonna shift, you gonna rearrange, and you gonna do what you gotta do. But anyways, besties, what's good with you? How you been? Listen, I'm so glad you are here. And if this is your first time, welcome. You are officially a bestie, and I love you. Listen, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? This episode, you're gonna want to be tuned in, you're gonna want to be locked in. Send this to your favorite mother, godmother, auntie, any of those maternal figures, because I promise you, they're gonna want to listen to this one. But how you been? What's really been going on? I missed y'all. I missed y'all. Whew, how's your week been? How was the week? Was it successful? Was it trying? If I have to be honest with y'all, a lot of things been going on, and not necessarily with me, but my circle, my friends, my family. Some of them have been going through some trying times right now, and it's been weighing heavy on me, because when your friends and your family's hurting, you can feel it, and it's like, damn, you know. One of my friends just found out one of her parents has cancer, and I've been there. I know what that feels like. It's heavy, it's hard, it's hurtful, it's scary. It's like, Lord, why me? So I've been praying for her. And it's crazy because before all these things started coming out, I have already been, saying, pray for your homegirls. I've been praying for my homegirls, and I've been calling their names out heavily to God. Like, I don't know what they're going through, Lord, but be with them, because our friends really do carry a lot, and they don't always tell us everything. So just remember, check on your homegirls, but pray for your homegirls too, or your homeboys. Pray for your friends. You know what I'm saying? Call their name out and say, Lord, be with them. I don't know every battle that they're fighting, because they don't tell me. My sister, she had to lay to rest one of her best friends, 37 years. Lord, just take me. Like, it's a lot right now, and people are just really trying to navigate life while life is actually lifing, and you're still trying to build, you're still trying to show up, and it can be difficult at times. So, just be kind to yourself, be kind to others. You know, this month myself, I've been dealing with a little bit of grief because my favorite cousin, her birthday's coming up on the 17th. And not only that, a month later, she passes away from cancer. 6 years this year, like that was my ex boon coon. So, feeling everybody else's, and it brings out your grief a little bit more. So just take a deep breath right now, because shit's heavy. It's heavy, and you still trying to show up and replant yourself, and you uprooting yourself, and you going from this season, and you trying to figure out who you are and what's happening while God working in the background, and you like, what is happening? So just hold on. Change is coming. Hold on. Don't you worry about a thing. Hold on. You can make it. I promise you, y'all, we gonna be all right. Look at me crying already. Damn. Damn. But okay, everything's good, right? Right. All right. So Now that we done checked in, let's have a little fun before the episode if we can. Wipe your tears because it ain't even deep yet, but it's about to be, okay? All right. This one's this one's for the moms, okay? So moms, I need y'all to be honest. Just be a little honest. What's one thing you swore you'd never do as a mother that you absolutely do now? Hmm. Or what is one thing your kid does that makes you immediately say, I know you fucking lying. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. What's one thing your child does that make you be like, I know you fucking lying? For real? Did you just really do that? Did you just say that? For me, I got teenagers, so I be hearing a lot of stuff, and I be like, so sometimes they think I don't be hearing. They like to be cussing on the low. What? Especially that baby I got, the youngest one. Oh, y'all, she looks so innocent, so sweet. First of all, she's a Virgo. That tells you enough right there. Secondly, just because you cute, I know what you capable of. I be looking like I know you lying. I know. Ooh, yeah. So just think of one thing, laugh, chuckle about that real quick, okay? So let's get into this affirmation of the day. All right. Listen up. I am more than what I do for everyone else. I give myself permission to grow, change, dream, rest, and to become the woman I am meant to be. I can love my children deeply without losing myself in motherhood. Hmm. Today's affirmation is for the moms because sometimes we get so caught up in taking care of everybody else that we forget that we're people too. We're allowed to have dreams outside of motherhood, and we're allowed to evolve. We're allowed to want more. We're allowed to become somebody our children haven't even met yet. So think about that. But we're gonna get into today's guest, and I'm so excited. We've been trying to link up. We done met and connected on TikTok, Instagram, and I've been reaching out more. I've been networking more, and life been life, and so me and this particular guest, schedules was like over here, but we finally locked in, and I'm excited. So today I'm sitting down with Tay, the host of Perspectives Unfiltered. I've been following her platform for a while, and I just love the way she creates a space for real conversations about life, growth, and everything we're all trying to figure out. Tay became a mother at 17, and now her oldest has turned 18 and graduated. So she's entering a completely different season of motherhood. So today, we're talking about motherhood, marriage, chasing your dreams, building your own thing, and becoming the woman you are in every new season. Ladies, besties, let's welcome Tay. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed. It's a good Sunday. It's a
Yes.
little, it's like a little cloudy and stuff here and raining, but I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really, really good. I'm glad we getting to do this. I'm so happy to have this conversation with you.
Yes, yes.
So, first, tell everybody who is Lashante.
So, of course, my name is LaShante. I am a woman. I am a mother of four beautiful children. I am a podcaster myself. I have a podcast called Perspectives Unfiltered. Um, I'm from Virginia. I lived here all my life. Been podcasting for the last 2 years. I still work full time. My podcast is called Perspectives Unfiltered. Every story has a perspective, and every side has a story.
Mm,
I,
yeah.
my perspectives are based off of my motherhood, my life, the younger me, trauma, healing, relationships, faith. We talk about a little bit of everything over here. So that's who I am.
Okay. So, outside of being a mother, podcast host, who are you?
I am finding me in this season of my life.
Mm.
I say that because that's what I've done all my life. I've had my I had my first child when I was 17 years old. So I came right out of high school, being an adult, being a mom.
Mm.
So me in this season of my life, I was married before to my first kid's dad. That didn't go well. We got divorced, and I got married, 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago tomorrow. I got married, and he is now incarcerated. And so now I am starting to do things to find myself,
Mm.
me figuring out who I am in this season of my life. I can say like right now I'm outside. I've been outside, honey, getting
Yes.
outside. I've been figuring me out.
That's necessary.
Yes, and when I say I've been outside, I'm not saying that I'm going chasing men or chasing the street.
Right.
That's not what I mean. When I go outside, I'm doing things that I don't get to do Monday through Friday, which is pour back.
Hmm.
I'm a mom. I still work full time. I'm still building a brand. So on the weekends, I'm figuring out, okay, I like to look cute. Let me put my earrings on. Let me put my lip liner on and my lip gloss and get my
Yeah.
outfit and go out and have fun and come home and pass out in the bed and go to sleep.
That's it.
That's what outside. So right now I'm pouring into me and enjoying life and figuring out where I'm going next into this new season of my life. So that's who I am right now. I would say I'm becoming, I'm developing.
Mm.
That's who I
I
am.
love that. I love that. So take us back to being a mother at 17. What was happening in your life when you became a mom?
Girl. Mm. So I was with my first husband. We met when we were 14. And I
Mm.
was with him all the way from 14 till I was 14 years old until I was about maybe 25, 26. We met
Okay.
together. We met in high school. We stayed together all through high school. And I never had, I say this now, which I never admitted before, but I had never had a father in my life. My father was not there. He was absent. So
Mhm.
with my life, I did have a father figure, but I was hard of accepting him because I was molested when I was a young child.
Mm.
Sister's dad, which was my mom's boyfriend for a long time, he raped me when I was a little girl.
Mm.
And so it was like I never had like that father figure in my life because the one father figure I did have, he created
Yeah.
bad trauma in my life. He took my
He
innocence,
hurt you.
he took my innocence. And then my mom got with another guy. I never really gave him a chance. And so in that time, everything that I was seeking in a man, I found it in 14 years old in another child himself, still trying to
Mhm.
figure himself out. I'm 14,
Yeah.
15. We trying to figure life out. My mom used to work all the time. And so it made time for me to do stuff I ain't had no business doing. And
Mhm.
messed around and got pregnant when I was 16 years old. I ended up leaving regular high school and went to like a alternative school here that they had at the time for pregnant girls, me and other pregnant girls there. And at the time, with everything, like my mom was great, still great to this day. But with everything, I feel like the tools and stuff that I try to put in my daughter now that she's 18 is
Mhm.
tools and resources that I didn't have.
Yeah.
And so I wound up having a child at 17 years old. And so my feet hit the ground automatically and went running. Because, of course, I've had a child by a guy who was a child himself. This man
Yeah.
knew what it is to be a father. You know what I'm saying? And it's different for
Mhm.
boys than it is for women because we carry the baby and we hold.
Right. We become a mother instantly.
Yes, it's automatically us. So I became, I was still with him, but I was still a single mom. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So my biggest thing was like at this point I got something to motivate me to always do something with myself. I'm not going to be perfect, but
Mhm.
I'm going to do something. So I still graduated high school. I still got my high school diploma. I still went on to do, great things in my life. And so I tell young girls now that I speak with all the time that having a baby at 16, 17, 18, it does not stop your life because I've done tremendous things with my life. But
Right.
it does alter the course of your life.
Mhm.
The things you want to do, like right now, I'm now getting outside. Stuff I could have been doing at 21, 22. I'm just now starting to do it at 35 because I stayed in relationships and
Yeah.
had children. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to do things now that I could have been doing, living my life a long time ago. But that's okay. Like I've raised my kids up, still raising other children, and I know how to separate the two and balance that life now.
Right, right, right. So, what was the point that you felt like motherhood was taking over your whole identity that you was like, I got to get outside. I got to take time for me because this can't be just keep doing this.
So I would say that it happened for me really and truly this year, probably around April of this year. My husband got incarcerated of September last year, 2025, and my two parent household became one. I went from having to work one job because he was a provider. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't anything else, he was a provider. So
Mhm.
it's like I went from being provided for. I still held my own when it comes down to being a woman. I ain't gonna never take that from myself because things happen. You know what I'm saying? When you
Right.
realize the type of person that you're dealing with, you know, like anytime this lifestyle can change. You know, I'm
Mhm.
always in reality and in tune with that. So I end up this year like I picked up another job and so I'm working 12-hour days Monday through
Mhm.
Friday. In between and I work from home. So when I'm getting my 15-minute breaks and I'm getting my hour break, I'm using that time to cook dinner. I'm using that time to pick people up from school. I'm using that time to
Mhm.
get baths. So it's like my Monday through Friday, I'm literally just going
Going.
for my kids. So like on Friday at 8 o'clock when I hit that computer and I clock out, oh, it's up. I'm outside. I'm
Right.
my kids are straight. You know, I keep them here.
Mhm.
My 14-year-old, she's here. My 18-year-old, they both still living here. I need y'all to watch y'all siblings. Mommy's going to the bar. I'm gonna have a drink and I'll be back home at this time. My
Right.
mom is great, very hands on with my kids. Helped me raise my older two kids. She's sitting at home, bring my grandkids to me. She don't play that. She don't want nobody else watching her grandkids. So I'm dropping the grandkids off over there and I'm going and I'm enjoying my time. I'm pouring back into me on that weekend. I'm with my friends. We looking cute. We having drinks. We laughing till our stomach hurt. It ain't about man. It ain't about none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just about me enjoying my life and
Yeah.
outside and loving on me a little bit, doing the things that I enjoy outside of doing the things that I have to do because of course, I have to be a mom. I have to work, and I also enjoy
Absolutely.
being a mom. But it
Right.
just comes to the fact that it gets overwhelming when it's just you, and I'm
Mhm.
isolated in my home Monday through
Mhm.
Friday. You know, what I'm saying I'm not
Right.
in the outside world. I'm at home all day long because I work from
Right.
9 a.m. To almost 9 p.m. at night. So it's
Mhm.
I got to get out this house and see other people, other faces, other people other than my kids. Mom, can you wipe my butt? Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, can I have a snack? Mom, can I have more tablet time? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
and then I'm on the other end. I got people on the phone and they yelling at me because the insurance done lapsed. They don't know why it's this much, and I'm dealing with that too. So
Mhm.
I had to do something. So I got with my friends and I got outside.
Yeah, it's funny because I started that last year
Hmm.
myself, going outside, cut my hair, just feeling free.
Yes.
And I have people sending me messages like, "You in your whole phase," and I'm like, "My whole phase? Like I just can't be outside. Your girl can't live a little. Like I can't breathe.
I'm
Like
not here.
why does it have to be associated with a man? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I'm not here to. You can think what you want to think about me. I'm not here to clear up nothing. Whatever you think,
Nothing.
believe it. I want you to believe it. Whatever you think it is, whatever you think I'm out here doing, yes, believe it. And I'm not clearing it up. I don't feel
I'm not.
because I know what I'm
I'm not
doing.
clearing up a
I know what I'm
thing.
doing. I know I'll come up in here every night. On a Saturday night, I'm coming in here toe to pieces, walking in my house on my ring camera, looking at myself saying, "You know better, Lashante." Getting in the bed, waking up with the same clothes still on, one lash on, and I know I didn't have the time the night before. I'm not worried about no man getting up going to tell my. I'm not worried about any of that, and I'm not here
Yeah.
to for y'all. I'm gonna do what I want to do every single time. So people gonna talk regardless of what it is. They're gonna
Yeah.
whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. People are going to talk.
They're gonna talk. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I saw your last episode. You're talking about your daughter graduated, how you're grieving one season, but you're also excited about a new season. So what has this season been like for you emotionally? That's a great accomplishment though, for not only her, for you, because as a mother, that's your first child. And literally you're winging it with your first child. You do not know I don't know what I'm doing, and she's 16, but we're doing it together. But baby, you made it to the threshold of 18, graduation, bought her a car. Shit, you doing damn good. You got the
Let me
blueprint.
tell you something. Through life, like I've always said to myself, like I said, I had a my mom was a single mom. My mom
Yeah.
did the best that she could with us. My mama did everything that she was supposed to do. But I knew that the way my mama brought us up, I did not want to bring my kids up that way.
I said the same
My
thing.
mom raised us. I don't raise my kids that way.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down and I literally have conversations with my kids. Like
Important.
I'm not here to play around the bush. Are you
Mhm.
sleeping around? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? I'm here to ask that. Even though I work from home with my kids, I'm most of the time at home. The kids found ways to do stuff because my mama was
Every time.
at 16.
We did. We found time.
My mama was strict. I couldn't get off the porch and I got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? At 16.
Sound like my mom.
Yeah, my mama didn't play around, but I still got pregnant. So I know that although I work from home, my kids are here. Mom, can I go to my friend's house for 15, 20 minutes? It don't take number 15, 20 minutes to get pregnant when you're 16, 17.
Come on.
You know? So I always like had conversations with my kids. You know, I've always been upfront with them. Well, this is what's going on. I talk to them just like they are adults, or you know how
Mm-hmm.
I talk to them. I'm not going to be in here coddling you, knowing the world out here is not going to coddle you.
Not at all.
I'm not here to beat around the bush. So, like, you know, having conversations with my daughter and just seeing her grow up, and she was the exact opposite from me. Like, I would see her and I'd be like, yo, she is so different than me when I was like,
Yeah.
and that in itself was accomplishment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of her growing up and being an AB honor roll student, something that I was not. You know, her graduating with a 3.0 GPA. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when she was 16, I just kept telling my when she had turned 16, I remember I told myself, like, when she turns 18, if I don't do nothing else, if she earns it, I'm gonna buy her a car. Because I don't want my kids to jump out there and walk into adulthood and they're not equipped with what they need to have.
Yeah.
I'm equipping her. When she got her first job at 16 at Walmart, I'm telling her, this is what you do. You have a bank account at Navy Federal. Save money. Rainy days are gonna happen. And you need
They are.
to, I don't care if you got a boyfriend or what you have, you need to be able to make sure that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Because if you let somebody else pay for everything and they are simply the people that are providing for you, that means that they have the right to control you and control
Yeah.
your move. I don't want nobody being able to control my next move.
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna do that, especially us as women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's something that I'm learning in this season. I put a lot of my eggs into my husband's basket, and here I am now having to take them eggs out, boil them up, cook them, and peel them myself now. You know,
Right. Right.
so I'm really big on my kids. Like, do not ever be like me. Be better than me.
Yeah. Be better than
All you
me.
do, you don't do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you saw me do, because I'm still learning as a woman. Up
Yeah.
now, the things that you see me do, you don't do. So for like right now, this season of my life, I'm learning to sit back and let her drive her life.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to do because I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, but I have to learn, like LaShante, you have got to let her learn on her own. So
Yeah.
chill, you gotta let her do what she's doing on her own. And I think that
It's scary.
my anxieties be through the roof.
My eyes are welling up right now. It's scary.
And it's only scary because we know what the world has in store for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the generations have changed, but time hasn't changed that much. So
No.
we know what is in store for our children.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that scares us. And I know it scares me even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day she's going to say, well, Mom, I'm looking for an apartment. You know, and me knowing that her awareness is not the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And here you are, you done sleeping home and you forgot to call me and tell me, Mom, I made it home. Now I done sent the people over there to do a wellness check because my anxiety is bad. You know?
Right.
So just through this season, I feel like I'm just sitting back and letting her drive her life, but I'm in the back seat. I'm in the rearview mirror looking like,
hitting that imaginary brake back there.
turn around. Let's turn this thing on around. You know, so I want her to develop into who she is without my full guidance. You know what I mean? Because regardless of the fact, I have a sister that's incarcerated right now for murder. We were raised by the same woman. We went 2 different routes. You know, it's up to us at this point. I tell myself every day, like, LaShante, you're at the point in your life where you just have to trust that everything you ever instilled in her, everything you ever said to her, everything that she remembers it.
Yeah.
Onto it. So that's why I am in this season of life.
That's beautiful. What do you think you would tell the 17-year-old version of yourself? What would you tell her?
I think about that all the time. I think I would tell her, do not be a procrastinator. Do not procrastinate. I feel like that's something that I did on a lot of things. I procrastinated. I would tell her never live your life basing it off of a man's potential.
Mm.
I feel like we get with these men, and when you have trauma, you feel like you can develop something in them.
Yeah, you see a vision and you're like, this is what I think. Mm-hmm.
You think that, okay, we can fix it. Oh, I can fix him. Or this is something small. He just need a little guidance. That's what his mammy
Yeah,
stuff. If his mammy didn't do it, you don't need to do it. I think I would tell her, make sure you pay your bills on time. Make sure that when you turn 18, you got your credit right. Because right now, credit is everything.
everything.
When you say you're going to do something, do it right then and there. Don't procrastinate on it. Be consistent. Stay disciplined. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I would definitely tell her how would I like to say it? You can only expect what you expect.
Mm.
And what I say that is, when you come into a situation, whether this is with family and friends, relationships, jobs, if you go in giving yourself the bare minimum, if you are going into this situation and you are tolerating stuff that you know you wouldn't really tolerate, that's
Yeah.
the standard that people are going to hold you to.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to hold you to that standard.
Yep.
No different than I tell my daughters, if you go into a situation with a man that got a girlfriend, he'll
Mm.
always hold you to that standard. You wouldn't
Every time.
because you came in being number two.
Mm.
And so I feel like that is the stuff that I would have told my 17-year-old self, because I could have saved myself a lot of heartache, a lot of and not spending dumb money. If I could get all my dumb money back,
Girl.
I could get all my dumb money back.
Ooh, we'd be rich.
If I could, girl,
Rich.
do with my dumb money. I mean, the things I could do. So I feel like that's what I would tell my 17-year-old self. I mean, I feel like it's just so many more lessons and stuff that I would have told my 17-year-old self, but those are the ones that come to the front for us.
Yeah. I love how you said you have conversations with your children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way. And our mamas didn't really do that. Like you said, they were always at work, but it was don't do this, don't have sex, don't talk to boys. It was never no real
But why?
reason behind it.
Yeah.
So now I gotta find out the reason why you telling me this.
And it's fun,
It's fun. It's fun out here.
My mom and I here, it's fun.
I'm on a party line. I'm at the skating ring meeting up with the gangster boy. I'm over, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you didn't want me to have this fun?
Yeah.
Girl.
It's fun.
And so I feel like I have these conversations with my daughters because they need them. It's necessary. And like you said, it's so much shit out here. We didn't have access to social media like these kids did. We only knew what we saw in front of us.
Yes.
And most of the time, that was school, church, the house, and maybe once in a while you got to hang out with your hood cousin.
Yeah.
And that was a ball.
A time, every time, honey. A time.
You learn something new every time with them.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm at that point where I have a 16-year-old and no, we not having sex, but are we having sex?
Yeah.
I got a 14-year-old. Don't let no boys hit you on your butt at school. We have to have these conversations. And my mom was like, I don't like the language you're using. Well, I have to use that because that's how they talk at school. Little do you know.
And this is what they understand in their generation.
Yes.
And I don't think
I can't sit here.
Older generation understand that things are different, no different than we understand now that it was in their generation. You know what I'm saying? The way these men are raised up and the things that these men do, that has not. But the dynamic of the lessons that we have to teach our children, the lingo, the way we come off, the way we say it, you have to say it differently so they can understand.
We have to.
Because mama, had you sat down and told me, okay, look, you don't need to be having sex because this is why. This is what it's gonna do to your life. This is this. I'm having these conversations with my daughter. Like, I found out my daughter was having sex. I had a real good conversation with her. What you be doing?
What you doing?
When you in the bedroom, what you be doing? These are the conversations I need to know.
Let me see that phone.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, what you doing? Is he using condoms? Is he doing this? Like, these are the conversations that I have because again, nobody going out here steering mine wrong. Because I'm the type of mama that's gonna tell mine what's going on, but there's other girl moms out here that don't care what their daughters got going on because they're so balled up into their life and they'll mess around and get mine messed up guidance. No, man.
Come on.
So
if we don't talk, somebody else gonna talk.
Yeah, no, and then she might be like, "Oh, well, my mom ain't never put it like that." So here we
Right.
are, and you walking around with a big belly because you don't listen to something that one of your friends'
Come,
mama said, who ain't a mama her damn self.
come on.
You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
So that's
Yeah.
important. Have these conversations with your children. These kids know way more than you think they do.
Way more. Do you?
They on these hands, they have access to so much stuff online. Like my son, he's 7. He walking around one day and said, "Mom, my balls hurting." I'm like, "Yo, balls hurting? What?"
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that, okay, cool, all right, that's cool. Yeah, that's them your balls. What's wrong with them? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I know that that's something you done learn. Mom, you be capping. I don't talk like that. What did you learn that from?
No.
You learned it
Right.
from,
What that mean?
you
We
learned it
got to
from
keep up on the
YouTube.
lingo. We got to know what they talking about.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's important to have these conversations. And that's my whole thing. I don't want my daughters to ever leave here and something happened to them and they scared
Yeah.
to tell their mama.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be able to say, "Mama, this happened to me and I need to know what's going on."
Yes.
I want you to always feel like I can come home and tell my mama. My mama not gonna go off. She
Oh,
not.
yes, a safe space because we weren't allowed to be safe and tell our parents things, have conversations, open up, and be who we truly wanted to be. It was looked at as no, no, don't do this. You can't, no, because I said so, versus really listening to what your kids have to say. Because my mom be like, you let them talk back. No, she's communicating with
Communication.
me.
It's
And
communication.
it's not what she says, it's how she says it,
Mm-hmm.
and we have an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that our generation is really bridging that gap
Yeah.
because we couldn't kiki with our mamas like this. My
No.
daughter, I couldn't tell my mom that I like the boy, or you know what I'm saying. She can come to me and tell me that. Well, I want to know who the boy parents, what I want to know
First
all
thing
the.
I say.
Right.
That's the first thing. Who is his mama?
Absolutely,
First thing I say. Yeah.
absolutely. Do you think sometimes as women we just get so lost in motherhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think I was just sitting and I was writing in my journal this morning and I was talking about how I think us women have glorified independence.
Yeah, and being strong.
Yeah. And we not meant to be. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's okay. And unfortunately, we go through things in life that brings us to that point where we feel like we just got to be strong. We just got to do things this way. We got to do things that way. And I feel like that's something when it comes down to motherhood. And when you're a single mom like me, here I am, and I'm doing everything on my own. I'm raising
Mhm.
my children on my own. And eventually, whether me and my husband work our marriage out or that goes away and I find someone else, I'm going to have to eventually bring that down. I'm going to have to,
Yeah.
bring that down a level because that is what me and are created for.
Mhm.
Feel like a lot of women today are so stuck into this, oh, I'm strong, oh, I'm a single mom. They put everything into that. I know because I'm her.
Yeah.
I put everything into that. Like, I'm a single mom of 4. I'm doing this, this, and this. You can't tell me this, this, and this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so I feel like we lose ourselves not in just motherhood and just the day to day, having to work, having to
Mhm.
provide, figuring out where the next meal coming from, figuring out what we're doing next with ourselves. We don't pour into ourselves as much as we should.
Right.
So I think when it comes down to the motherhood piece, I can say we lose ourselves tremendously in that. Um, Not knowing that regardless of whether we make a 5-star meal or they eat noodles, these kids gonna love us anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They
Yeah.
want that. They want noodles. They want chips. They want gummy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like we lose ourselves in so much trying to think, are we doing it? Are we doing this correctly? And we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We doing the best with what we got. Look at
What you
us.
got?
Half of our mamas did the best with what they had, but we all right.
We came out all right. Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we could. I feel like that's something that we have to learn to overcome and balance because that's what we were put on the earth for. We were put on the earth to be fruitful and multiply. We were put on
Mhm.
to nurture and to nurture our children, to, give them wisdom, give them knowledge, all of the things. But I think we have to find some common balance with that.
Yeah.
We have to find our balance when it comes down to that. Because then you're just losing yourself all the way around and you're trying to figure out how did you get here. 5, 6 years went by and you're like, great day. where the time done went. I haven't done anything for myself. Now you done gained all this weight and it's taking, you just figuring out. So it's like we have got to figure out, women, we have to figure out of where we're going.
Yeah. Do you ever feel guilty for wanting more outside of the children, or are you in a space now where it's like, if I'm good, I know they straight. But I feel like the guilt is gonna come with it anyways.
I'm gonna be honest with you. For me personally, right now in this season of my life, I do not feel guilty.
Good.
I feel like I'm giving y'all all I got. Well, what more y'all want from me?
What more do you want from
I'm giving,
me?
I'm giving you all I got. Like, what more do you want? You know what I'm saying? I got 4 kids. All 4 of y'all go to a different school. I'm trying to
Oh,
everybody. I'm trying to pull up and do lunch with this with this. I'm giving you all I got.
yeah.
So it's like I don't in this season, I don't feel guilty when I get up and I'm putting my clothes on. I think my kids be ready for me to leave. Mommy, you going out? And I'll be like, yeah, okay, we'll see you later. Love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the door. So I don't feel guilty in this season of my life for living my life and
Yeah.
what I need. Because at the end of the day, I think a lot of women have to realize it's not healthy being isolated with just you and
And them
3 and
kids.
4-year-olds all the time.
Yeah.
You have got to have a balance of speaking to someone that is of age on the outside world. Even if you don't go out, just having a wine night with your girls. They coming over there, everybody bringing the kids upstairs, they hollering.
Right.
Ain't nobody fighting each other and hurting each other. We need, like, women need that. They need that time.
That's a part of your
Everybody can
village.
go out and spend money. Okay, hey, homegirl, I know you ain't got. I know you ain't good.
Come on.
I'm coming over. I got some tacos. I'm gonna bring some wine.
Right.
You cool with that? Like something simple as that. Just having that sisterhood goes a long way. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you're in that house with them kids, like the best thing you can give your kids is a healthy mom,
Absolutely.
a healthy and a happy mom. And so, what is the guilt in that? What is the guilt in that?
Yeah.
There is no guilt in that. Not for me, anyway.
That's the good. I think sometimes when they're younger, I think I had a little bit of guilt, but after a while, it's like, okay, this is healthy for me.
Yeah.
I needed this. I needed this fresh air. I needed a regular conversation, not just, I peed, I'm hungry. Can you turn this on? Like it becomes a lot. And you said, I'm giving you all I got. I'm going here with this child, doing this with that one. We make strong look so good and so easy that people forget sometimes that we're literally just running off of fumes and just going.
Yeah.
Because we want to be there. We want to show up for this child. We can't miss this one. I got to show up I got to be there for everybody. And we make it look so good. And I told myself the other day, I was like, I got to stop making this shit look easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Some way we got to
I gotta stop making this shit look easy.
Honey.
Because the more you make it look easy, they're like, oh, she got it. No, I'm drowning. I'm struggling. But what is something you had to rediscover about yourself since you've been going outside?
Something that I think I have rediscovered in this season of my life. I'll say this, and it really don't even have anything to do with outside. I think I have rediscovered that I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
When you are with a person and they provide a certain lifestyle and you get accustomed to that for 6-7 years, and then that abruptly changes.
Yeah.
And you sitting at home and you trying to figure out, I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. When things change, I think we forget how far we come.
Yeah.
I say that because when my husband got locked up in September, it'll be a year next month. I'm like, I've made it almost a whole year without him. And I did not think I was. I did not think I was gonna make it. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna have to get rid of my house. I'm not gonna have my podcast space anymore. I'm gonna have to rent somewhere to do my podcasting. I'd have made it through. And
Yeah, you have.
I think I have rediscovered that I'm gonna be all right. It's just me, but I'm gonna be all right.
Mhm.
Um, I'm rediscovering how to have that balance because I've always been wife Lashante, working Lashante, mom Lashante. Oh, I'm showing up being people pleasing Lashante. I'm doing things for other
Mm.
folks, and all of that. So I think I'm rediscovering that you can be a great mom, you can be a working mom, a great mom, and then you can still go outside and enjoy yourself. Those two
Yes.
coexist. You can have that balance. It's not about what nobody think. I ain't crazy. I put that on a podcast I had not too long ago. Of course, when my husband was home, we've been together 7 years. I wasn't going outside every weekend. The dynamic of my life
Mhm.
changed. I have a partner, so I can't go outside every weekend.
Yeah,
Can I go outside every once in a while? Sure, of course I can.
absolutely.
But I can't
Mhm.
go every single weekend. I have a husband and children at home. I can't go every single weekend. Now I don't have that dynamic anymore. So if I want to get up and go every single weekend, I can. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And so I think people have to realize, and I tell my friends now that I'm cool with that are married, like you got to have that balance. You have to figure
Yeah.
out who you are outside of married and mom you.
Mhm.
I just say, like, for me, I'm just rediscovering that it's okay to have that balance. I'm rediscovering that at the end of the day, it might be hard and you might cry a little bit.
Mm.
Get figured out.
Yeah.
Figure this shit out.
Phew, girl. That when I got to that part of my journey, once that clicks,
Oh yeah.
pop your
Oh,
shit.
it's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Now you've unlocked a new character. You done figured out the hat. And now it's just like, okay, I got it. Let one,
It's
two,
over.
three, release them.
Yes, it's over. It's over. I'm outside
It's
for good. Well, I'm
I know what's going on. So,
yes.
what would you tell a mom who feels like she doesn't even know who she is anymore?
I would tell her, rediscover you.
Mhm.
Look in that mirror, because I'm sure you do in the morning when you get up and brush your teeth, and ask yourself, what is it that you want?
Yeah.
Anything that's in your life. I tell people all the time, and I tell this to myself, I don't have to deal with not a damn thing that I don't want to.
Mhm.
This is my life. I don't have to. I don't. I tell people all the time, I ain't got to deal with you, right? You know,
Mm.
I don't have to do this, right? If there is anything in life that you feel like this is taking more away from me than it is pouring into me, get rid of it. And I think a lot of things that women don't understand, like women who stay for the kids,
Yo,
I think a lot of things that they don't understand is your children see that. Your
everything.
children see everything, they hear everything, even though you think
They feel it. Yes.
they deserve a happy and a loving mom. And I'm gonna tell you something. Trying to figure it out on your own, like I'll just say it on here. I haven't even talked about this on my own podcast. My husband was doing all kind of shit. He was doing all kind of stuff that I found out about. Some stuff I knew about, some stuff I didn't know about. And as I sit here now, when he left, because I didn't have peace in my home for a while before he got
Mm.
fucked up. And so
Yeah.
as a woman and a mother, the first week he left, I was crying. I'll never forget. I was up all night long, crying my eyes out, like for a whole week. I was so depressed. I was crying, won't eating. And the next week, I got up and I was just sitting and I was thinking to myself, I said, am I crying because I miss him? Or am I crying because this peace that I have now is so unfamiliar?
Mm. Yeah. But you prayed for that peace.
Prayed,
Little did you know.
prayed for it. So I think there are so many women out here that are losing themselves trying to hold a family dynamic together that you really and truly need to release.
Girl, I know, been
Release
there.
it. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
release it. If it's not making me happy, it has got to go. I'm in that season of my life.
Yes.
If you are not contributing to my happiness and whatever that looks like, if I'm not feeling it, you have got to go.
Bye.
So if there's any moms out here, that goes for men too, because you got some good men out here, the single dads. It goes the same.
Yeah.
If it's not contributing to your happiness, if it's not contributing to you rediscovering who you are and what makes you happy, because we were not put here on earth to be going through hell.
Mm.
We were meant to live in peace.
Yes.
A peace that surpasses all understanding.
All
All understanding.
understanding.
So that means if I don't got to deal with it and it don't make sense to me, I don't have to. It don't got to
I
make
don't
sense to you.
have to.
This is my life. It don't got to make sense to you. Only person that got to make sense to is me. I'm sorry that you don't like it, but hey, I love it. So you got to get out of here. So to any woman that's out here and they in a relationship with a man, he a narcissist, he's abusive, he gaslighting you every chance that you get. Remember, the peace that you're praying for, God will give it to you, but it's up to
He gonna give it to you.
You have got to move your feet because you can pray about it all day and God can put it right there. You have got to move your feet.
Because faith without works is dead.
Every time. And you have to understand, of course, something that if you've been with this man for 10 years and all you do is fight and argue and fuss and you can't even go to sleep without worried about if y'all gonna be arguing or you dreading waking up in the morning just because you're gonna hear his voice, you gotta understand once you get by yourself and that equation is gone, it's gonna be like, oh my God, what is this? It's so
what have I been doing? Right.
It's so unfamiliar to you. So the devil would trick you into thinking you miss him. You miss him. You miss him. But it's not really him that you miss. It's just the fact that God then gave you this peace that you don't recognize.
Yeah.
Your house being quiet, you waking up in the morning, you ain't gotta roll over. When somebody say roll over, you ain't gotta do this when they say it's unfamiliar to you.
Yeah, that now you ain't walking on eggshells no more.
None of that. Discover
you can relax.
Yes. That's
your kids can relax.
That's the piece that I have right now. Best thing
I love that for you.
You know,
I love that for you.
The best thing that I could ever have for myself.
Yes. Because sometimes I think we forget that we can be good mothers without abandoning who we really, really are.
You got to have that balance.
You have to.
You got to have that balance. That's what it's all about. Learning how to balance it. You know, that's just life. And that's life with anything. You got work-life balance.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to do both of them. You can be a great mom and be a single mom. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, and don't let society trick you into thinking being a single mom is a bad thing, or people want to judge you. Oh, he must have left. You don't know her story. You don't know what moves she had to make to get to this. You don't even know what she went through behind them closed doors. She done prayed for all of this.
And you know what's crazy? It's so many women. This generation is so different because there's women out here that will place themselves in your marriage thinking that they're going to receive the same version of the husband that you had.
Yeah.
And I feel so
bad about it
because you think that this man is going what that man doing for his wife, he's not going to do for you.
Yeah.
He's not going to do for you. I've seen it. I've been a victim of it. A lot of y'all out here that slept with my husband. and thought that y'all was going to really just have this luxurious, like, where y'all at now? I don't see none of y'all putting money on books, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, women just got to figure themselves out. They got to figure themselves out.
We do.
Got to figure ourselves out.
When you became a mom, did it make you become more ambitious? Did it make you feel like you had to chase your dreams a little harder, or did you feel like you had to put those on pause?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was never, I mean, and this is what I say when I say to young girls, having a baby at 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, it does not tear your life up. It does not end your life. It just alters it.
Yeah.
I say it alters it is, I always thought that I wanted to be a nurse. I said I was going to come to school and I'm going to do nursing school. I couldn't do it when I got out of school. I had to go to work. I had a baby at home. I had a 2-year. So when I left graduation, my mama had a graduation party for me. I didn't get to go with all my friends to all the graduation parties and stay out all night. I had the baby to come home to. And my baby had separation anxiety. She couldn't be away from me long. So they called me, the baby crying, you got to come get her. Like, so I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to work. I had to full-fledged, after I graduated, I became full-fledged adult, full-fledged mom. I went and got me an apartment, did all of those things. So I didn't get into nursing school until I had my son. And my son is 7 and my daughter is 18. So they like 11 years apart. It took me 11 years to go back to nursing school. I went and then I realized this is not my calling. Like I don't, not my calling. And so I pivoted and started, working from home. And now I feel like now, even though I have these 2 jobs on the weekends, before I go out, before I do anything, I pour just as much into my podcast as I give these people 40 hours a week.
Yeah. We have to.
I'm pouring into my dream as much as I'm pouring into the one that y'all had. I'm pouring into mine. So I
Yeah.
feel like when it comes down to being a mom, I was very ambitious. Like, oh, I got a daughter at home to do this for. Like I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this for my daughter. This ain't for me. This is for her. This is for her future.
Yeah.
She got a car when she turned 18. But
And did.
ambitious.
What does consistency look like when you're tired from working both jobs and being a mom, but you still got to pour in to you, the podcast, and still balance? What
Girl,
does that consistency look like?
it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard. I try not to get on my podcast as much now and boast about consistency because I feel like this year, like last year I was on it. I won't plan. But I feel like this year has been more of an inconsistent year for me. Because I always come back to, okay, I can do this tomorrow. That's one of the biggest
Hmm.
things we can tell ourselves. We can do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because number one, we're putting off something that we saying that we want to do.
Hmm.
And number two, we are here thinking that God gonna give us tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't
There ain't
promised.
no guarantee God gonna give me tomorrow.
Hmm.
So for me now, I can say right now in this season, like, cause I had this talk with myself, like when I started back podcasting, cause I took a break from like doing full blown podcasting, like my YouTube videos. I took a break from that for about 2 months. And then it was like, I felt like something was missing. I was always like, oh, I got something to say. Oh, well, I'll get on the mic and say it tomorrow. And then tomorrow turned into next week and next month and next day.
I've been there.
Girl, yeah. So just, and it's hard because I think a lot of people, it can be discouraging when you get online and you see everybody doing the same thing you're doing, and you know it can be discouraging, and I can see how people
Hmm.
are discouraged, and that can mess up your consistency too.
Yeah.
But right now, my consistency looks like getting up doing it. I was dead beat dog tired yesterday, but I did 6 podcasts yesterday, so it's like it's just one of those things where I have to do it. So I told myself like, okay. At first, I was editing my own podcast videos.
Hmm.
Doing the recording, the audio, the editing, putting it all together, doing the graphics, doing all of that. And I'm telling myself, like, you know what? I have got
Too
to
much.
have some type of money so that I can use an editor because
Yeah.
it's going to help me be more consistent where all I got to do is take it and upload it and I'm done with it. That's what I need to do.
Hmm.
That's what I did. Back in May, I found me an editor. I pay him to do to edit 2 episodes a week and make me 3 reels. That's money that I put into my budget. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to
Yeah.
because life changed.
You investing in yourself.
So I put that into my budget because at the end of the day, everybody knows when you're building something, you have to invest in it first. I'm
Hmm.
for anybody to give me the opportunity to invest in something. I'm creating my own opportunity, so I'm investing in myself.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing in this season. So when it comes down to consistency, I can honestly say consistency and discipline has been one of the hardest things that I have done this year. But like
Yeah.
when we get off this podcast, I'm going to a day party. But before I go, I got some stuff that I got to upload before I leave.
Right.
Leaving here until
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just about actually saying what you're going to do and following the plan and not your mood. I know
Yeah.
my testimony to look like come December.
Hmm.
In order for me to make that testimony happen, I have to do my part. I can ask God to open these doors and do this all day long, but if I don't do my part, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
and so for this, so in this season of consistency for me, it's really and truly getting up and doing it every day. I'm both recording on Saturday so I can put out my week perspectives for the week. I got it done. All I got to do is upload it. You know, so it's hard. It's hard, but I mean that's just what it looks like for me. It's gonna be hard. Anything worth having, you know, it's hard.
Girl, you that comes with the sacrifices.
Yeah.
So, do you ever feel like the sacrifices you're making, like, do you ever feel like, dang, here we go again? Or is the sacrifice easy for you?
Um, this is just how I look at it. I know when we do things like podcasting and we're coming up and we're doing things like content, I think it could be so easily to get discouraged when you scroll and you see everybody else's stories and what they doing,
Yeah.
sacrifices that they say they made to get to where they are.
Right.
when I feel like when it comes down to something that is your passion, whether this blows up or not, I'm doing something that I love.
Yeah.
Whether this blows up or not, God has opened doors and he still gets the glory for that.
Every time.
Whether this blows up or not. I think that when it comes down to people feeling like anything, you have to sacrifice with anything that you do. Whether it's podcasting, whether it's being a parent, whether it's bills. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to sacrifice not getting my hair cut this week because this bill needs it's at the I got to pay this bill. So I'm gonna have to just walk around and figure out something to do with my head until next week come. I feel like that comes with it. Sacrifice comes with the journey.
Who is Tag becoming in this next season?
I am becoming more disciplined. I think that's a really big one for me. I am becoming more disciplined. I am learning what financial stability looks like in this season. Because I never knew what financial stability looked like. I was gonna spend it and hey, get paid next week. It's all good.
Spend that shit. Spend that shit.
I'm learning that. I'm also learning to. I want to be able to venture out a little more when it comes down to podcasting. I think that I'm gonna have to travel to do that, which I don't mind. But I want my community to get to know more of me on a personal level.
Yeah.
And I want my podcast to grow, but I want this to be the foundation of a whole media company. So that is something that I'm looking into and looking forward to. So just becoming more disciplined, being unapologetic for being who I am, becoming a better mother, because there's always room for that. Being more emotionally regulated when it comes down to people that are gonna piss me off. Learning how to,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You didn't say what you said. You did what it is. I got to move on. It's just so many parts of my life that I feel like I'm trying to become in this season. But out of all of them, I would say being more disciplined. Because I need discipline. And like looking back over my life, when I see like memories and stuff pop up, I'm like, great day. I could have been. And it don't even matter. That's some of the biggest mistakes that we make, talking about what we could have been when we have the opportunity still in front of us. You know what I mean? So that's who I am in this season. Just becoming more disciplined, learning who I am a little bit more, rediscovering me. So discipline and rediscovering who I am.
What are you giving yourself permission to want now?
Peace.
I understand.
Peace has been something that I have not got to really have within the last, I just say 3 years. Peace is not something I was able to have. There's always something going on. There's drama. Is this? I'm allowing myself to have peace. I am allowing myself to enjoy that and actually sit in it. It can be pitch black, dark, just me and my TikTok. I'm scrolling, me and my computer. I'm sitting here thinking of the next thing for Perspectives Unfiltered. Having that peace and understanding what peace means to me and how important it is to me just from my mental in itself is what I'm allowing myself to have in this season. Every person should allow that in their life.
What are you no longer carrying in this new season?
Anything that was never mine to carry in the first place. Anything that somebody put on me that wasn't true, that I felt like I had to defend myself over. Anything that somebody said that hurt me, that actually grew me. I am letting go of most definitely worried about what people think and say, because people are going to say stuff and think stuff regardless of the fact. And the guilt of the guilt of, where you could have been.
Can't do that.
Could have been here. I'm letting go of the guilt of that. I can't sit in that, because the longer you sit in it, you won't ever move on to the next thing. I'm letting the guilt go. I'm also letting go of being so futuristic that I'm forgetting to sit in what God has already helped me accomplish. I'm always on the move. Okay, this worked. On to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. And I'm not really taking a minute to sit around and say, God, just thank you for this moment. Thank you for everything
Thank
that you're
you.
giving me right here, right now.
Yeah.
Letting go of the just trying to rush everything. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that everything is gonna come in due time and it's gonna come at the perfect time. Learning what it means to actually just wait and enjoy that waiting season. Because I know whatever
Yeah.
the other side of that is gonna be over what I could have imagined.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is for me in this season.
Does anything scare you about what's coming next?
Sometimes. And I say sometimes because I'm the type of person, I curse and I have my drinks, but me and Big God got a real good relationship. And so I know that there's nothing for me to fear. You have faith and fear. Both of them
Yeah.
require something out of us that we don't see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have the faith that when I walk in here, it might be 10 people. Out of these 10 people, I only need one person to like this podcast to give me
Come
that
on.
opportunity, to give me that platform. I don't need all 9 of
Yeah.
y'all. I only need one person to say, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk and see where it go. So
Yep.
I'm big on faith. I'm big on faith. I'm big on faith, and I'm big to what God. This is what I want. I'm asking you for it. I'm asking you to prepare me along the way, develop me for when I
Mm-hmm.
get there. When I get there, I know that I know when I walk up in the room what I'm coming for. Ain't nothing to be afraid of in here.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be afraid of in here. So faith is my biggest thing.
Mm, I love that. What do you want your children to see when they look at you?
I want them to see a happy mom. I want them to grow up and be like, damn, my mama really did her thing with us. Like we ain't never wanted for nothing. I don't want my kids to ever have a mom that they have to heal from. That's my
Yeah.
thing. I don't ever want my kids to have to leave the home because they're traumatic because of me or something that I
Mm-hmm.
said or the way that I lashed out. I want my kids to not be able to grow up, and if they want to be a rapper, they ain't got no struggle story to tell because mama made it happen. They know
Right.
we eat noodles. No, I need no.
You ate noodles because you want me to.
Okay, because every time y'all come downstairs and say, "Mom, we want to go to McDonald's," let's go. We going to McDonald's. I'm not one of them. We got food at home, mamas. I'm not one of them. If you want to go to McDonald's, let's go to McDonald's. That's the type of mama I am. So when my kids look at me, I want them to see like, I have a mom that's happy. My mom is doing what she was gonna do with me. You know what I'm saying? Doing what she was doing for us. That's what I want.
Yeah.
When my kids grow up, I want my kids to feel like, okay, whatever it is that I need to talk to my mom about, I can talk to them, even their friends. Like I call my house the treehouse house. All the friends over here, I'm stepping over people. They here, they eating. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Shante, they in here, they doing. This is the safe space,
Yeah.
and I want my kids to always know that in their mom, they got a safe space, and when they see me, they can know, and when they see their lives growing up, we really didn't have it hard at all. Our mama made sure we had.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest goal for me as a mom for my children.
Yeah. What does becoming look like for you right now?
For me, becoming is remembering the past, but remembering that I'm not a product of it.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
I'm becoming someone new. Yes, I've done things. I've been at fault, but I'm not going to hold myself to that standard. I might be a product of my past, but my circumstances are going to change. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna sit there. Um, I want to say becoming for me in this season is learning who I am and standing on that, no matter what it looks like, no matter who don't like it. And I'm not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and I'm cool with
Right.
that. I'm cool with that. You go your way, I go my way. We don't have to be in the
Mm-hmm.
same rooms with each other. We don't have to like one another. I can respect
Right.
you as long as you respect me, but I'm gonna stand on who I am, whether you like it or
Mm-hmm.
not.
Whether you
And I
like
tell
it
people all
or
the time, like we all change. I have people. You will see them right now, and they'll say, "Oh, Lashante is a great person." I have other people say that bitch is fake, can't stand her. Da, 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 da. They knew me in two different seasons of my life. I'm cool with that. Whatever story you want to believe, they both right. She ain't lying to you. I was. They not lying to you. I am.
I
Two
am.
different seasons of my life. I am who I
Mm-hmm.
am.
I love that. So where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
Girl, I'm moving to Georgia. I'm
Come
coming.
on.
I'm coming to Georgia, girl. And I'm
Um,
not saying I'm coming to Georgia because I feel like Georgia's going to help my podcast taking off because my podcast has done well in Virginia.
mhm.
It's just that I feel like when it's stuff that I want to do, like networking and stuff like that, I can get right off work and get on the highway and go 30 minutes down the street to get what I need to get to instead of
Yeah.
getting in the car. Because when I first started podcasting, when I met you at the
Mhm.
Black Effect Podcast Festival, I had worked until
Wait, we met?
that's how I met you. Yes. You probably don't remember, but I was at the Black Effect Podcast.
Was it the first one?
It was the one 2 years ago.
And I was passing out cards?
Yes, that's how I found your podcast. Yes. Me and my daughter came.
Y'all, it works. Y'all better get out there and pass them flyers out.
Yes. So I went to a lot of people that I follow that are like, I call my podcast brothers and sisters. I found them at that networking event.
Girl.
I went down there, me and my daughter, I got off work at 8:00 at night. I hit the road at 10 p.m. from Virginia to Atlanta. It's 2 hours I drove. I got to Atlanta at 8 a.m. in the morning. I laid down. I went to sleep from 8 to like 12, jumped up, took a shower, and I was out there all day. That was the year they had Sarah Jake Roberts there. Crystal Renee Hazlett was there.
Yes.
Newton was there. And so I remember that was my first, because I had only been podcasting for 4 months at this point.
Okay.
And I went down there, and you were one of the very first people I met. As soon as I walked in, you was like, hey, you told me your name. He's like, I'm Ashley. This is my card. And I took your card and I followed you right then and there. There was another guy, I think his name is Jordan, that lives there. He does like a lot of marketing stuff. I met him. So yeah, we met. That's how I found the podcast. Yeah. Yep. So I just feel like for instance, me getting off work and driving 8 hours to come and follow my dream. That's a lot when I can move to where most of the stuff is. And then if I have to travel somewhere like New York or something, that's something different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like right now, like Georgia is the place to come when you are trying to do like podcasting.
Yeah.
It's so many networking events, so many people that you can connect with. And this testimony right here is just, you don't even remember that we met, but I remember.
Let me tell you that I was so scared.
I was too.
Doing that.
I was too.
And even
I
now,
didn't even have no cards. You was out there giving them out everywhere. I was like, look at her. Yes. And you know what?
I was so scared.
You actually, because you gave me your, like, those other people that gave me like their podcast cards, but you were the reason why I came home, and me and my daughter was like, Mom, you should do a card like that girl got. I still got it. I still have your card. And I came home and created one like the one you have to give out because I was planning on coming to the one last year, but I didn't come.
I love you even more.
Yeah. So that's how we met. So that made me like, okay, because like I said, I had only been podcasting for 4 months. So I seen you out there giving your cards out. So I told my daughter, okay, next year when we come, we're going to do what she did. We're going to have the cards. We're going to give them out. So me and her sat down on Canva and created my cards. I got that inspiration from you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
I remember when you followed me, but I didn't realize that you were following me from...
Yeah. I met you from the Black Effect Podcast. Yes, networking event.
And you know what? I think I asked you this year if you was coming.
Yeah, and so I thought you remembered that's where we met at.
No.
Yeah.
I suffered from short-term memory loss. I got in a car accident a couple years ago, so I really do have dormant brain. But I love this story.
Yeah, that's how we met at. I remember I was standing in line because that year they had the little booth where you could pitch your podcast.
Where you can pitch, and okay.
And you were coming down the line and you was giving everybody your cards, and I took one and I was like, okay, and I followed you immediately. As soon as I'm following everybody because I'm trying to get my stuff up, just like I know y'all networking trying to get y'all stuff up. So I did not leave. Like I still have my bag full of everybody's cards, and I still have yours. And yours was a little different than everybody else, but you were the one person that was like, oh, I like the way she got her card set up, her little QR code already on it. It takes you to all her stuff. This is what I'm going to do. So that was the inspiration from my little cards that I now give out when I go places to promote my podcast. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I
We met.
love it.
Yeah.
See, oh my, and I be scared, and I be so scared when it comes to the networking. But I told myself this year, when opportunities come, I'm going to take them because there's a reason they came to me. If I
Yeah.
ask God to increase and Lord place me in these rooms and these opportunities, and He's giving them to me, and I'm saying no, I'm doing
Advantage.
myself a disservice. You know what I'm saying?
Advantage.
And it's a slap in his face because I came to Him and asked Him, and He gave it to me. Girl,
Take
I
advantage.
needed to hear this morning. I needed to hear this.
Yeah. So like when you asked me about going this year, I was like, no, I'm not going. But I'm thinking like, okay, should she remember? Yeah, I met you, but I mean, we met a lot of people out there that day. You know, everybody's networking. Yeah,
I do. Oh my God. And
yeah, I
see,
remember.
my best friend lives in Virginia. She lives in Norfolk
Okay,
or
so I
Virginia
live about
Beach.
3 hours
She
away
works
from you.
out, she worked on the naval base out there.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
I'm trying to get a trip to come out there, but she, life and shit. We
Yeah,
trying to figure it out. But
yeah,
I keep telling her, I was like, I'm coming to Virginia because I'm coming to record with Perspectives Unfiltered. I keep telling her that I'm like,
yeah,
me and her linking in person. Whole time we done already
yeah. We
G
met. Yeah,
God be lining this shit up.
we talked because you was telling me about your podcast, and we talked to you for about 5-6 minutes. Um,
Girl,
yeah,
I
that's
be
where
so
I met you.
nervous doing that. I
Yeah,
love you now, like even
look what they got
more.
you. Yeah, look what they got you.
Look where we
Yeah,
at. This is so
man.
dope.
You have to
Okay.
take advantage. When God puts you in a certain place, you got to take advantage because you
You
just never
got
know who you gonna
to.
know. You never know. And I think at
You-
that time, I wasn't even posted on Instagram at that time.
when I followed you back, I don't even think you really had that much on the page. So I love meeting us when we're still on the same
Yeah,
playing field
yeah.
because we can
We
relate. And
appreciate it
just
more.
like you reached out to me, hey girl, what you be using to da da
Yeah,
da da da? And I said, I don't gatekeep. I'm
yeah.
definitely
I
not
have
the
another.
girly.
I went to Big Sexy. I went to a networking thing that
Oh,
he.
the one that be doing the
Yeah,
walks.
I did a walk with
Yes.
him. It's on his Instagram page. I went down there and did a networking with him. You know what's
I
crazy?
saw when he was doing that.
Yeah, so I drove down there the weekend for the Black Effect podcast, and I drove right back the next weekend and did it for Big Sexy's networking event. And I met another podcast or whatever. They've broken up now, but the girl inboxed me and she was like,
And she was
"I
your
would still
thoughts.
like for you to mentor me if you can." Yeah, sure. I don't like, baby. I'm not too bigger than the program. These followers don't
Right,
really matter.
right.
I ain't never bigger than the program. These followers
Never.
and just being able to be humbled in this season to actually see my podcast go from zero to letting it grow. Like this is what I
Hmm.
want my media company for. I want
Yeah.
to help other podcasters that's trying to get, you know what I'm saying, get their way up.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. I want to see everybody win. There's enough room for all of us. If they got
Hmm.
if they got a million McDonald's, Burger Kings, and Wendy's, and they all selling burgers and fries, it's more than enough room for Perspectives Unfiltered,
Hello.
Two Authentic Podcasts, LTTA, all that. It's more than enough room for all of us. You know.
And I tell people all the time, when you think that you're doing something that other people are doing, go look on the bread aisle.
Hello.
Go
Hello.
to the makeup aisle.
Hello.
Go look at the shoes.
They all
There's
selling the same
room
thing.
for
They just doing something a
everybody.
little bit different. That's all. We just prefer this a little
Yes.
bit more. So yeah.
Girl, you just made my heart so happy today. And you know what?
Yeah.
You just put some confirmation on me. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm keep passing
Yes.
on.
Yes.
But I hate talking to people. Like it's one thing, we set
Honey,
up
I
this
can tell
camera.
because you talked to me. Because I'm like, I'm just starting out. You were talking, and you was like, okay, you were like, where you from? I told you I was from Virginia. And I want to say you told me then you had a friend in Virginia. And I was like, yeah. And I asked you where you lived. And you told me that you lived in Georgia, but you lived like a little far away. Yeah, we talked.
Yeah, I live 2 hours from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you gave me your card and everything. And me and my daughter came home and we used your card as inspiration to make my little cards. And I'm giving out.
girl, and I still be passing them cars out.
Me too.
Listen.
Me too. Me too.
Cause we doing the footwork. I'm putting
Yeah.
them on the cars and shoes, everything. Here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Listen.
ma'am.
Check
Yeah.
me out. So okay, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do a little this or that, just lighten up the moment real quick. Okay.
Okay.
All right, a quiet night in or a girl's night out?
A girl's night out.
Date night or solo date?
Solo date.
Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Plan everything or figure it out as you go?
Plan everything.
Being needed or being free?
Mm. Ooh, that's a good one. Being needed or being free? Mm. I'm gonna say being free.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna have
think
to
I'm
think
being
on
free.
that one too. I'm
That's
thinking
a
on
hard
that one with you. Being understood or being appreciated?
one. I want to be understood.
Mm-hmm. Comfort zone or new adventure?
New adventure.
Soft life or boss life?
Mm. I don't know. That's a good one. Soft life or boss life? I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to soft life.
Okay. I was gonna say boss life because if I'm the boss, I can still give myself that soft life.
Yeah. That's a hard one. That's a good one. I
That
don't
that
know. That's a good one. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, it's a good one.
okay. Now we're gonna do complete the sentence, and you could just say whatever, one word, or you can just finish however. Motherhood is.
You said motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Um, motherhood is. Mm, motherhood. What's a good word for motherhood? For me, motherhood is strategic.
Mm. Yeah, it is. Being a woman is.
Misunderstood.
Growing up is.
Hard.
Mm. My children taught me.
Resilience.
Something I'm still figuring out.
Who I am.
I wish I would have known.
Better.
Mm. Life is.
A gamble.
Last one. And I am becoming.
I am becoming renewed.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
See what you did there. Okay. I really am so glad we had this
Me
conversation.
too. This was good. This was
This was good. Oh my God.
good.
I'm coming to Virginia now. I was already coming, but I'm
Come on.
coming.
Come on.
So you
Come on.
make room for me, okay?
Come on.
This conversation really made me laugh. It made us think, and it made me look at myself a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
Perspectives.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much for this conversation, and I know this conversation is gonna get somebody in the right situation in the right time.
Yes.
So before we go though, I want you to tell everybody where they can follow you, where you at, what you got coming up. Let them know.
So y'all, my podcast is called Perspectives Unfiltered on Instagram. It's Perspectives Unfiltered __. It's Perspectives Unfiltered on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. I think it's Perspectives _unfiltered _. I don't know what it is, but it's Perspectives Unfiltered on TikTok too. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. I don't really have anything coming up. It's going to be 2 years that I've been podcasting in January. I'm thinking about throwing a Perspectives Unfiltered dinner or brunch for that anniversary.
I
I'm
love
thinking
that.
about doing that and opening it up to some of my community that want to come and celebrate me and, do different stuff. I am coming up with something that I call the Bloom Dinner. It is
Mm.
something that I am doing where people can bring their friends and bring them to basically like a friend date and they can pour into them. And
Oh.
whatever that looks like. I did it for my friends a couple months ago. It was a hit. I had about 8 or 9 friends and I brought them all to dinner. We did dinner. We conversated just with no titles, just us as women sitting there enjoying one another. And I went around the table and poured into each one of them what I feel like, who I feel like they are outside of the titles that we have to hold every single day as women. So I'm going to start doing something like that. And I eventually want to take it on the road. I want to eventually, come up with something where I have other podcasters and we do a panel and we go different places. So those are the things that my mind has been going. This has been my season of getting things down. This has been my season of developing Perspectives Unfiltered, while I am being developed. And that's why I am in this season. I'm excited. And I'm so happy that you had me on today. I love your podcast. You are doing your thing. I want you to trust God. Whatever he's taking you to in this season, I want you to trust God and just know that wherever he's taking you to, it's going to be worth it in the end. You just got to trust him. And it's hard to do, but you got to trust him.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of you. This was great.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you too, and I'm really grateful that we did this. We definitely gonna be collabing more because
for sure,
girl, you just got my heart so happy.
For sure, yes.
Y'all, just make sure y'all tap in with her for real, because she be spitting on the TikTok and the Instagram and on the YouTube, y'all. So make sure y'all check her out. Y'all know as far as Too Authentic, where we at, we on YouTube, TikTok, Threads. We everywhere, Too Authentic, y'all. Just make sure you follow Substack for the newsletter. And y'all, send this to a mom. Okay. Send this to a godmother. Send this any maternal figure. I promise you, they're gonna need to hear this in this season right now. As a mom, this conversation really just gave me some different perspectives, but it also just lit some fire up under my ass a little bit more. So I'm really excited what God has in store for both of us. Y'all stay tuned. I'm your host, Ashley Moniique, and this is Too Authentic Podcast. We will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.